So exercise 9G. So there are two cases where a line can intersect the graph. If it intersects twice, let's do it in green pen. We call that a secant. Okay, if it crosses twice. What if that it touch at one point? We call that a tangent. Okay, tangent. All right. So any questions? Pretty easy. Okay, good. All right, let's move on. Find any point of intersection of this parabola with the line. So whenever they ask for the point of intersection, you solve simultaneously. Solve simultaneously. How do we solve simultaneously? Is to make them equal. So usually they're both equal to y. So you just make them equal. X squared minus 3x equal to 4 because they both equal to y. And usually you get a quadratic equation. So when we solve a quadratic, you must make the right side 0. And to do so, we're going to factorize. Factorize this. And what do you get? You get x minus 4, x plus 1, isn't it? So what's x equal to? X equal to 4 or 1, negative 1. Now, once we find x, it's not finished yet because they asked for the points of intersection. So your answer will be 2 brackets, right? So we found the x value. We need to find the y value at each of the points. But for this question, the y value is always 4. Because if I substitute x equal to 4 in this equation, I get 4. Because it's a horizontal line. If I substitute negative 1 in there, you also get 4. So we found the y value. These are the 2 points where they crosses. Any questions? All right, so once we do that, we'll do the next question. Solve these simultaneously. This one requires more lines of working. You get a little bit harder. Okay, good. Let's try that. So you make them equal. Make this equal to this. All right, make them equal. Move all terms to the left side. So you get negative 4x minus 1. Yes? And then we multiply both sides by negative 1 to get rid of the negative to make the factorization easier. So we want to factorize this. How do we factorize? So for a mnemonic, you multiply 4 by the 1. So you go 4 times 1 is 4. Find 2 numbers which multiply to get 4. Add to get this 4. What number would that be? That number will be 2 and 2. Which means it's split into 2 parts. The 2x and the 2x. So you factorize in pairs. Right, remember this method from chapter 8. And we continue to do so by factorizing in pairs. And the second one is 1, 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, we get 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1 equal to 0. And then you get, therefore, they're both the same. It's just like 2x plus 1 is 0. X equals to negative half. Yep, yep. Or you can use the you mean this quadratic formula? Yes. If it's longer for you when it's non-monic, you may be better off using this formula. Yes, I agree. Yep. Okay, once you find x, what do you have to do? You also have to find y. How do I find y? Use the easier equation, usually the line one. So we substitute that into the line. And substitute negative half in. Negative half plus 7. And then you can use your calculator. Or you can do it without. What would that be? Negative 3.02. Yeah. Alright, so just use a calculator. What would that be? We use the calculator, so to make it easy, you just have to do 3 times negative 0.5 plus 7. Okay, good, 5.5. And then your answer will be a point. So it's going to be negative 0.5, comma 0.5, 5.5. So they only intersect at one point. In this case, we call that a tangent. You don't have to write it, so you'll be aware if it touches one point, that's a tangent. Whereas the other one is a secant, right? Crosses at 2 points, that's a secant. Okay, good. All right. What else are there? There's one more page to go through. There you could do revision. Oh, okay, that's good. And then we'll do the last bit. Okay, good. Already? Yep. All right, next page. The next page is what we did in the summary before. They ask how many solutions. When they say how many solutions, you make them equal. Right? Like before, solve simultaneously first. But instead of solving by factorizing or formula, when they say how many solutions, you use the discriminant. That's all you have to do. You don't have to find out what the solutions are, find out how many. And this is b squared minus 4ac. That will tell you how many times it will intersect the parabola. So you go b squared minus 4ac. And you can use your calculator, 9 plus 16, 25. So, and when it is positive, we say, therefore, intersect y. Yep, pretty straightforward. So make sure you read the question carefully so that you don't have to do unnecessary work. Try the next one. It's the same thing. Okay, have a try. Make them equal, find discriminant. Okay, go. All right, hopefully you had a go. So let's try this. So just make them equal. You must make the right side 0. You must. Okay? You can't find the discriminant straight away. You have to make sure the right side is 0. Then you use the discriminant. And this time you'll get the answer negative 20. Now how many solutions would that be if the discriminant is negative? 0. So we say therefore the line does not intersect because it has no solution. The parabola because it has no solution. Pretty easy. Okay, so that's all you have to do for that. Just find out how many times, how many solutions, how many point intersections. Okay, and then we'll do one more. Solve them simultaneously. Okay, so make them equal. Okay, have a try. So make them equal. X squared plus 5x minus 5 equal to 2x. And then move all terms to the left. Like that. And then you continue. So obviously, if you look at it, you cannot factorize. So what happens if you can't factorize? What method would you use to solve it? The quadratic formula. Okay, let's use the quadratic formula. Okay, good. So we do x equal to minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Once you know the formula for this discriminant, the formula for quadratic formula becomes easier, right? You just have to remember this bit. Because you know what's inside the square root, you just have to remember the negative b in front and the 2a in the denominator. Okay, so we go negative 3 plus or minus 3 squared minus 4ac over 2 times 1, like that. You should try to make it in exact form first before you put it into decimal. So that will be 29 square root. And then you just use your calculator. So you go fraction, negative 3 plus root 29 over 2. Oops. What do you get? You get 1.19, correct? Two decimal places. So 1.19. Or the other one, you just have to change the plus into a minus. Get negative 4.19. Good. Right, these are the x values. And to find the y value, you have to write that as bracket, 2 brackets. So the first one, we've got 1.19. The other is this. Right, now how do I get the y value? You have to substitute that into the second equation, which is y equal to 2x. So that means you double this. If you double that, use your calculator, you will get 1.19 times 2, you get 2.38. You write 2.38 and double the other one. Negative 4.19 times by 2, negative 8.38. Actually, it's a bit different from the answers I have on the top because I rounded my answer. Now, if you didn't round, you will get more exact. So say I did this again, equal, right? I double it. Double the answer. If you round this to 2 decimal place, you get 39 instead of 38, isn't it, right? So you lost some information through the rounding. So if you do that, you should get a 9 instead of 8. So 2.39, correct, to 2 decimal place. And same for the other one. So you go back, change it to a plus, equal, and then double, 2.39, okay? So you should write 39. So the inaccuracy is due to the rounding. Okay, so make sure you use the exact answer when you substitute into x, yeah? I think that's all. So we finish this topic. It's a long topic, okay? Good, so make sure you do the exercise 9G and the chapter review. And then we'll continue